welcome to Super Bale Sews. My name's Sarah. Thanks for joining me today. It feels like it's been absolutely ages. It probably hasn't even been that long, but it feels like ages. I haven't done loads of sewing, to be honest, but I have done a bit and I've had a few deliveries and I've got some quite fun plans. So I'm excited to share those with you. In terms of life, there's nothing particularly exciting happening. Work is busy. The house stuff is really taking off now. So I've picked some wallpaper for my craft room, yay. And we're picking paint colours and we're getting to do all the fun bits now. So I think it'll be a few weeks before we're actually in and painting, but we are getting there and it's just taking a bit of extra spare time up, just trying to get things sorted. But yeah, I'm raring to get back to the sewing table, which I'm hopefully going to do today. So what have I been sewing since I last saw you? The only thing are a couple of little dresses for my goddaughter and her newly born little sister. And I'm very boring when it comes to making these. I have a couple of favourite patterns that I just churn out for all the different kids in my life. And they're patterns that I know they can wear. They're stretch fabrics, so they fit them for a while. And you can have a lot of fun with the fabric choices. So that's where I tend to have a bit more fun with it. So the pattern I used is the Poppy and Jazz Pansy dress. I'll put a picture of them here. And it's just a really easy, simple jersey dress. Very quick to sew up. I used this cotton jersey with like little glitter flecks. It sort of was like, it felt sort of like glitter glue splodges that are dried on there. And I just thought they're really cute. I've actually made my goddaughter one of these dresses before, and when I turned up to her house, she was wearing the other version of this dress I made, which was with a little art gallery fabric. So that was really good because she likes that dress. So I sewed those up really, really quick. I bought the iron-on patches. So when I first started making some kids' clothes gift things, I would just iron them on and leave them. But obviously after a couple of washes, the patches come off. So now I iron them on and then stitch all around them, which is probably common sense. But to me, at the time, it wasn't common sense. So yeah, so I cut all the pieces out, lay out the letters. I had to change. Oh, I originally was like, I'll do little sis, but like her little sis is really little. I couldn't fit it on. So she became Lil Sis. And yeah, you just place them on, iron it down, and then just stitch it normally. Absolutely easy peasy. I have a few plans of things I want to make. Yeah, I've got a couple of things on the cutting table next, but I wanted to show you, I've had a few little deliveries, and I just thought I'd share with you what I've been purchasing. Now, it's not a very sunny day today. It's quite miserable outside, but I was feeling sunshine vibes when I ordered some of this. So just let's keep that in mind. Although, did you read that thing? That apparently there's going to be 50 days of rain. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe it depends where you live, but it's certainly been quite rainy today. So there you go. Right. The first thing I got was from Fabric Godmother. Now I think I need to mute them on Instagram because I just cannot resist. Like, I don't know how this happens, but I just can't resist. And anyway, they recently released, I think it was a re-release actually. I don't know if it was a re-release from last year or if it's something they had in stock and just sold out recently, but it was of these cotton seersuckers with a gingham print, and I think the one that's been really popular, there's like a red and pink one, but the one that I love the look of is this one. So it's like a lilac and pink. Now I don't wear a lot of lilac, but I think with the stronger pink, I think it will work. And it's a bit darker than I think it's coming across on the screen. So the purple is like a little bit bolder, but I just thought this colour combination, like the red and pink, I really like, but I've seen it a lot and I've seen different ginghams in that colourway, whereas I've not really seen this colourway before. And I also have I've made a lot of gingham outfits over the years and I'm trying to get a full rainbow of colours. So I think at the moment I have red, obviously not a proper rainbow, like a child's version of the rainbow. So I've got a red gingham dress, a yellow gingham dress. I haven't got pink yet, so maybe. Where yellow, pink, green. I've got a green gingham lyra dress. I haven't got orange. I've got a purple, really cute gingham cord set. and I haven't got blue yet. So I'm sort of trying to work my way through, but the pink ginghams weren't doing it for me, whereas I feel like this is like pink without it being too just pink. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, so I think that's it's a really nice, it's got a really nice texture. It's quite thick. You can't see through it at all. And yeah, I think that's just going to make a really lush, maybe another corset, maybe a dress. I don't know, but I just, oh, it just caught me at a weak moment. My willpower sometimes is just not there. So that was one of those times. And the other order I've had, no, there are actually two more orders. One is from Jenny Stitches. Now, I originally wasn't planning another order from Jenny at the minute, but then I messaged her about, she very kindly, when she set up the blogger team, she sent us all these lovely mugs. So, and on the back they say, blog team. And mine ended up, it was in the sink, and it ended up the handle was broken off when there was some sort of incident in the sink. So, I've sort of been thinking for ages, like, oh, I just don't know what I'm going to do. I was really gutted about it because I like my blog team mug. It makes me feel special. And then she posted something on her stories with some mugs hung up, and I was like, I don't suppose you still got one. Like, I'll buy it. And she very kindly offered to send it to me just for free, which was really, really sweet. But then obviously I was like, well, if you're going to send me a mug for free, I really should do some shopping. So really, I was doing it to be supportive. So I ended up ordering a few little bits and bobs. One was something that I actually needed, which is, I don't know if you remember, I got some black broderie anglaise from Jenny a few weeks ago, and I want to make the Penelope dress is what I'm thinking, which is Emporia Patterns. But I needed lining fabric, and initially I've sewn with broderie before where I haven't lined it, and it's been fine. But with this pattern, because the broderie is black, I think it will really stick out where the holes are. So I thought I need some black fabric to line it with. So I bought some black cotton, very sensible, much needed, well done me. Then there's another fabric that I've been eyeing up for absolutely ages, and it's back in stock, and I just thought, you know what, in for a penny, in for a pound, let's get this too. So this is Barber, ex-Barber, like water resistant fabric. So I'm thinking of making a very smart coat with this. This is not going to be imminent. This is more like an autumn thing, but I just thought while it's in stock, I love wearing red. So I thought I'll just get some, pop it back in the stash, and then that can be a sort of autumn sewing job, I think, which would be nice. Again, it's really good quality, and I've never had a Barber jacket before, but Nathan, my husband, has, and like they really do last. So I'm hoping that with a combination of some very high quality sewing from myself and this lovely fabric, that I'll have a coat that's really sort of a staple year after year. The other one was a bit frivolous. I just thought it was pretty and it was quite cheap. And it's this lovely viscose fabric. So it's got this gorgeous sort of tiled. Now, I don't normally love paisley, but I think because the colours on this are quite muted, because it's just like the blues and the white, I sort of didn't mind the paisley vibe. And I'm thinking, again, this is like a possible honeymoon item, maybe like a beach cover-up vibe or some floaty trousers. I'm possibly getting away for a bit of sun with one of my friends in the summer, so it might also be something where I maybe test a honeymoon pattern on like a cheaper fabric, and then I can wear that for my summer holiday. So that's that. And then something I'm really excited about that's a bit different. I mentioned last time the Instagram account, which is D-Stash for Palestine, and I have my items. It took me ages to get them sent in because I'm disorganised, but I did send them in, and I think from a glimpse I've seen today, they are going up for sale on Friday. So I sent in 3 different fabrics. Yeah, they're good ones as well. They're good ones, so take a look. But I then purchased something off the D-Stash. Now, it is very much worth looking. Your money goes to a really good cause, but also there are some bargains on there. There's like Liberty. There's loads of really good stuff. So it's worth having a look. Now, bear with me. I ordered from a brand called, now I've got to try and say this properly. Excuse me, had to stop for a sneeze. From a brand called Mille Saisons, who make, I think, jewellery and stuff. They were selling this selection of gold sort of earring findings. Now, this is going to seem very random. I'll hold some of the bags up for you. So we've got like some little pearls. We've got some big bows, shells. There's stars, there's little bows, there's more shells, there's crosses, little like envelope things, just lots of cute little embellishments. And the reason these jumped out at me was because for a while I've been admiring, I'm assuming a lot of you will know who Nicola Coughlan is if you watch Bridgerton. She plays Penelope in Bridgerton, and this season is Penelope's season, even though she's been in a few. And the actress Nicola Coughlan is an amazing Irish actress who I'm obsessed with. And she's worn a couple of gowns on the red carpet that have had like bedazzlements hanging from them. So she wore one where it looked like there were like little glass teardrop things adorning the whole dress, but they're not affixed, like they are hanging from it. So they look like they're dropping off it, if that makes sense. So they're not fully attached to the bodice, they're just attached at a point and then they're hanging. And then she wore another dress, which was a black gown, which had all of these embellishments all over it. And I've been I've just been admiring that for ages, and I had in the back of my mind, maybe I can make something like that, but I'm not sure what or when or how. And then I saw these, and my vision is this. So I'm not going to make the whole dress because I don't think I have the patience to sew that many spangles on. But I'm thinking of making like a corset, or I think they're called stays, like a short corset that just sort of goes stops at the waist, so it just like pulls you in a bit here. I was going to use, there's a pattern by Folkwear Patterns called the Milady's corset because I already have it. And also because it doesn't have, I think because I'm busty, if I make a corset that has cups, it really looks like underwear. Like it really looks like underwear, and the cups just look sort of obscene in size. So there's that really popular design at the moment for like a sort of bustier look with the cups cut out, and I think those dresses look gorgeous, but I think on me, I just don't know if would look, I don't know. I feel like it would feel like I had a lot out there if I was wearing that. Whereas this corset it's sort of a more compact shape. I think it's maybe based on like a Tudor corset or something like that. And you can do it boned or unboned. I would like to do it boned. And what I'm thinking is some sort of black, maybe a velvet fabric or something like that for the exterior. And that those little embellishments are sewn on, like spread all over and mixed up. So it's a mix of like gold little embellishments over it. So it won't be really, they won't be put on in a really concentrated way. They'll sort of be spread out, probably in some sort of symmetrical pattern. But I have a vision in my head. Now, I did think about making that I could make a whole dress with the corset being the only embellished part and then just add the skirt. But I sort of thought if I make it as an individual piece, then I can layer it over a dress. I can pair it with different things. So it's probably a bit more versatile. Now, I've never made a corset. I've been too scared. But it's one of those things that I would love to know how to do. And so I think this is going to be one of the more, every now and again I'll take on a project that's just a little bit more involved. I'm thinking this is going to be my next more involved project. Now, it's not going to happen imminently. As you know, we're about to move back into our house in the next few weeks and blah, blah, blah. There's loads going on. But it's definitely a project that I would like to do before the end of the year, and I'll be sure to take you along. As I said, it's a bit different to what I normally do, but yeah, it got me feeling quite excited about making something that's a bit more of a challenge for myself. So yeah, so that's up there. Now, when would I wear it? Good question. I sort of see it like you could wear it over like a billowy dress. Do you know what I mean? Have like a black billowy dress with that over the top. Or you could wear it for a night out with a nice like skirt, or do you know what I mean? I think there are lots of different ways you can like dress it up or down. But I have a vision in my mind. Now, I was trying to work out which designer I've stolen this from, but I cannot find it. I thought it was, I thought it was Versace or something. But then when I Googled Versace embellished corset, I couldn't find anything. Dolce & Gabbana have some stuff, although their stuff tends to be a bit more like really like embellished. Whereas this is like midway. But anyway, I'm rambling as usual. So yeah, that's it for me really. I should have said this dress, if you didn't know, is the Peony dress, which is a fabric godmother pattern, and it's also in a fabric godmother visco jacquard. I changed it so it's got a gathered skirt, which I really love that change. It makes the dress go from, because I made another one which I liked, but I didn't think it suited me very well, whereas this one I felt really amazing in it. So that is a good adaptation. Now, I'm hoping I've got another day or two of half term off, and I'm hoping to get a few things cut out and sewn. Priority wise, I've got some bits to do for the not Little Miss So-and-so, All Set to Sew. They've changed their name. The All Set to Sew boxes that I've been sent. So I've got a couple of things for that. And the other priority is my black broderie anglaise dress. So those are the things that I really want to focus on for the next couple of days. So hopefully next week I might have something to show you. A bit of a busy week with bits and bobs next week. So we'll see if I get that all filmed. But I hope you're really well. I'd love to know what you're sewing up. If you have ever sewn up, I know that I'm always like, I'm going to sew underwear, I'm going to sew swimwear, and then I'm talking and not actually doing it. If you've ever sewn a corset or anything with boning, I would love to hear how you got on with it. Did you find was it easier than you thought? Was it more difficult? Or did you think it was going to be difficult and it was difficult? Or you thought it was going to be easy and it was easy? I would love to know if you've got any experience in that area. And I hope you're really enjoying this week and that you had a nice bank holiday and all of the rest. Thanks for tuning in as always. Lots of love, guys. Bye.